Generic greetings and welcome to Construction plus Prison-Arcitect plus Alpha 12 episode 5. In the previous episode we got our workshop all complete. So we have 10 workshop saws and 10 workshop presses, as you can see. We also got these three areas put in here, so we got 3 cell blocks, and we are now building a 4th, so that will bring our total up to 6 on the bottom row. The plan for this episode is to have all of these cell blocks complete, everything built in them, because obviously we haven't got walls and such put in this one. All the showers put in, everything plumbed in and such, as well as extra expansion-y areas done. So we need to sort of add extra TVs to this common room and probably do, well, just general changes around the prison to make sure that we can actually correctly hold the amount of people that we have here. I have 40 out of 40 prisoners currently. I can actually have comfortably 42 prisoners because of the holding cell up here, but that's only a temporary measure. I want to obviously get them all into cells as soon as possible. We've got 8 more prisoners arriving, which should be okay because this should be done. But before we actually do that, I need to go to materials and brick wall and brick this wall up here because we need to get the shower done before they wake up, which sadly I don't think I'm going to be able to do. Let me just go to my room, no, objects, and go to utilities. No, let's go back to utilities. Yeah, let's go to utilities, drag the water pipe down, and plumb in this here. Go back to the objects, put in the shower heads, like so. And, and also finally the drains. There we go as well. Hopefully these will be able to be put in before we actually come to shower time, although that's only in a couple of hours. No, that's not going to be done in time. I'm trying to get these done, but sadly not. There's been a couple of changes since the last episode, and I do only mean a couple. It's basically we've skipped ahead like sort of 12 hours because, you know, nothing much happened because we spent all of our money. All we did was we got some more. We basically had a full work day and everything was fantastic and fine. Not much happened. We hired a couple of people. We hired a worker, we hired a guard, and we hired a chef. We hired one of each basically because we're getting to a point where the prisoners it is rapidly expanding. Even though these cell blocks can only hold 8 people, 4 side. I meant to say, it's 8 people in total. We're still rapidly expanding because we're building all these bottom ones, and obviously we're now coming to the final one as well. And obviously then we'll start up here, which we may even start to get high-risk prisoners. I'm definitely leaning towards the what I said previous episode, which was originally I'm going to go. Well, I said I didn't know what I was going to do with this place prisoner-wise, and then I made the decision to go with high-risk prisoners. And last episode I said I'm still going to do high-risk prisoners, but the plan is to get everybody as normal risk, and then slowly introduced high risk later on in the sort of series, the Alpha 12 series. This top bit here was originally going to be high risk, but I don't know whether that'll be a good idea to have high risk up here and medium risk down here, or whether to just put medium risk on the whole thing and then introduce high risk. I think doing it that way sort of defeats the point of getting high risk though, so I leave it up to yourself. Please, there was some comments in the previous episode for that, and they were pretty much split. Either way, like either yes, do it the way I say, or no, go back to the original. So I'll let you decide, and then we can sort it out for the next couple of episodes, because I don't know if we'll be building up here, and if we are, if we do build up here, it'll only be a couple. It will only be a couple of areas. So we have $6,472. We're currently getting $2,420, which is not a bad amount at all. What I need to do is actually get these cells put in at some point, because as you can see, we have 1 hour 41 minutes, which equates to, well, 1.5 minutes really. Until more prisoners turn up. So let's get these cells all completed, shall we? Because then we can actually house the 8 prisoners that we're actually going to receive. Let's just put all these toilets and beds in, just so these become proper cells. There we go. Do I hire a couple more workmen? It's going to cost 1,000 to do, but it'll speed up building. No, let's not hire. No, I'm not going to hire any more workmen, not just yet. Or do I? I don't know. I'm not too sure. No, let's leave it. It's 1,000, and 1,000 can be better spent. I don't mind, you know, waiting for a little bit while I build things. Although it is becoming a bit of a problem, especially with the saw and the metal sheeting. So who knows? I've got these weights benches here, and I need to expand them. I need to put a couple more weights benches in. I also need to put a couple more televisions in, maybe an extra pool table, but certainly need to put more phone booths in. That's something I need to sort out. I also need to keep an eye on the canteen and the kitchen, because I've rapidly expanded from 16 prisoners to 40, and I'll be getting 40. Well, we'll be 48 by the time by the time this day is done. In fact, it'll be 48 in like 20 odd seconds. So we need to keep an eye on that, certainly, because I don't know whether we actually have enough food to feed all the prisoners. So far, looks alright. So far, it looks alright. Yes. No, they are picking up what they need. Yes, that's okay. That's alright. That's fine. So, we need to sort this area out around here now. I'll wait until the workmen have actually done. You know what? I'm gonna have to hire a couple more workmen. There's 2 more workmen hired. Now up to 8 workmen, which is I think originally what we had. No, we had 12 workmen originally. So there's another 2 workmen, because I've just got loads of stuff to build. I can't really wait around for them to, you know, for the things to get built, because I need this built before we start work, because otherwise if the workmen are still building this when these go to work, it means I'm not going to carry the metal plates, and all that thing goes and starts again, and it's a big pain. Right, so we got 48 prisoners of 40. Obviously a couple are going to go, well, they're all going to go to the holding cell, but they're pretty much going to be taken from here to the holding cell, and almost almost at the same time as they got taken to the holding cell, these will be pretty much finished down here, which is the the extra cell block. So they're probably going to be taken straight to the holding cell and then escorted straight into the proper cell block. The regime is taken well. Previous episode we altered the regime to, we pretty much moved all of this down from the work time, pretty much moved all of this up 1 and got rid of a free time. And from below the work, we did pretty much the same thing, moved everything down 1, got rid of a work time, and then in the spaces that we originally had free time, we've put another 2 hours of work. So we had 1 hour work extra. So instead of going from 12 till 5, we now go from 11 till 6. Technically, they start at 11, finish at 7, really, but it's like full 8 hours worth of work there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 hours worth of work, yes. Which is okay. I think I'll have to change that for high-risk prisoners. I don't think I'll be able to get away with that with high risk. They tend to be less, what's the term? Less accepting? Less, yeah. Less non-violent, I guess. Yeah, they just don't like a lot of work time, the high risk. But it's not really going to be a problem once we actually get the high risk in, and once we get the high risk in, because by the time we get the high risk in, we probably won't need them all to work. That's why I'm sort of still leaning towards. That's why I've got a bit of ambiguity here. From getting, I was going to originally go for all high risk, and then I decided to go with half medium risk, sort of normal risk here, and then high risk up here, and then merge it. So you know, as we get the low risk bleeding off, we keep on taking the high risk in and such. I was going to do it that way, and then I said last episode I was going to do it so these guys up here are all medium risk, and then we'll do the whole prison. So we, as people bleed off, we'll increase it with, and we'll start transitioning over to high risk. But then that really is a bit of a, it's not really the proper way of doing it, because then we've pretty much we covered all the bases. They've already worked. I don't really need any more money, so it's a big problem. I think I am sort of leaning towards the getting high risk earlier, because it's more interesting, isn't it? I think that's what people were sort of pointing out as well. It is more interesting that way. So yeah, I think that's what I'll end up doing. But we'll see. We'll see. I'll probably make a decision in like the next couple of in-game days, because you know, I'll actually have everything done. I'll pretty much have these done by then, and then I'll have to make a decision to actually get on with this. But we shall see. Right, so the workmen, we've now got 8 workmen just sort of sitting around. We will have them obviously all doing this. This is the workshop, and that's why I've stopped work. I haven't plumbed in any of these toilets yet. I'll be doing that once this 8-hour workday is finished, because otherwise I won't be able to carry all the metal plates. I might not even still be able to carry the metal plates as it is, because, you know, we do have, well, 8 workmen, but it's right at the opposite end of the prison. Look, it's this. The deliveries come here, and then it is literally. I couldn't have got that any further away, really. Today's beverage is water. So, here's some metal sheets. Will this actually function? Who knows? Let me open that door for them people. I've still got this door open here. These doors open here. And so far there's been no one trying to make a blitz attempt out. Yeah, we can see we've got no escapes, which is good. But I'm not too sure whether it'll be a good idea to do that when the high-risk prisoners arrive. I don't think so. Who's this? Buteman's father. Okay. That's fine, I guess. I mean, you're not going to see your son because he's currently working in the workshop for the next, like, 7 hours. So, you know, good luck. Right. They're all using the metal plate. The metal plates are getting stamped. That's good. And here we are. The good old leave the deliveries of leave the metal plates on here, but then don't take them. Are they going to do them? There's more metal plates coming along. There you go. You can see. Originally we had 3. We had a truck come along with 3, and now we've got a truck come along with 7. So the output is getting. Well, we're needing more and more and more. But for some reason, the workmen like to take them off the truck and leave them in deliveries, like for like a minute or so, which is a pain because I want them to take them off the truck and just don't even put them down. Just keep carrying them all the way to deliveries. I know they might need a bit of a break, but no, don't. Just take them. Just take them all the way there. Anyway, here's all of the workmen actually going to do that. There we go. We can see over here that... Yeah, still got a bit of an issue with running out of metal plates, although we're stamping them in there. One thing I should have done, actually, deployment and then jobs, and increase the jobs for the laundry and such, and the cleaning cupboard, because we have a lot more prisoners now, so we're able to do that. Let me go to reports and then prisoners and then close the normal risk off, because we can't really take anyone else until we've done these, and I'm not going to build these ones up here before just polishing off the other areas we have around here. So I think I'm going to put security in. I think I'm going to, well, I'm certainly going to put more televisions in, more weights benches, etc. Definitely. Maybe. Yes, no, I'm definitely going to do that. Right, and that didn't look good. I believe there is a cart there from the laundry, which is not good, because if it's stuck there, I probably can't build a wall there. Fantastic. There we go. Look, they're still carrying the metal plates. It doesn't really matter how many workmen I have. They still chew through them, fantastically. I wish there was an option so you can actually buy in metal plates, like go to go to objects and metal plates was there, and you could just say, right, buy 20 of them, and you would just buy 20 stacks of 20 that would either be taken to the storage or ideally taken to the workshop, so you can preemptively buy metal plates. Like as if you could preemptively buy food instead of it having to come along on the truck. That'd be a good option, that. Do you think that would be good? Let's all. I think I should tell Ivy about that. Well, he probably knows. I mean, he knows what he's doing. Chris Lay knows what he's doing. Yeah, I thought that would be a good idea, actually. I think if we actually had an option to preemptively buy food, buy metal plates, buy cleaning supplies, buy uniforms, that sort of thing. Buy things that normally come in on trucks. It'd be good if you can preemptively buy them, so you could only have trucks, for example, come in at a particular point. It would be, I'm guessing that's something that might be introduced because at the moment, the prisoners are dropped off via the supply trucks, which isn't perfect, and I believe it's going to be something that's going to be changed, where they'll actually come in a proper van and get taken to a proper drop-off point. But until that time, they just come on the delivery trucks. But eventually, I'm guessing that they're going to have a proper delivery point where you might be able to have an area where they'll come in and a big gate will open up and allow them in. And if that is the case, you don't want trucks constantly coming through. You want them turning up at a particular point. So being able to preemptively buy things like food and metal sheets would actually be a good idea, I think. Only my opinion, though, I guess. Unless you agree, and then it's sort of your opinion as well. Who knows? So, we have 48 to 48 prisoners. Not going to receive any more because I need to finish these off here. I'm not building anything at the moment because we've still got all these metal plates for the prisoners to take, there's a couple of things I need to do. And one of them might be delete all of these wire fences here. The reason for that is that you can't put grass underneath, and it looks terrible. If I go to materials, I don't believe it it doesn't go underneath, but can you place concrete tiles? No, you can't place anything under there, really. I might have to get rid of these bits, these wire fences that have popped out, and put normal walls there, because that'll look a bit better. We'll see, because I'm going to turf this area eventually as well, so I might do that. I've also promised that I'm going to light this area, because normally I don't light it. Even though, I guess the previous alpha I did light a little bit on the outside, but since it was mainly an indoor prison, it wasn't exactly much to light, whereas this is slightly outdoors. But anyway, it's 6 o'clock. Work finishes at 7, I believe. Yes, it finishes at 7, so I can probably get the workmen to actually... No, I can't. I was going to say I can get them to build stuff now, but no. As you can see, there is several things for them to actually carry still. Let me speed it up again. Looks like we're going to get a fair amount of money for this. Probably about 8 grand, I would hope. 8 grand per day is a nice amount. That would do me just fine. Obviously, if this place was closer to the entry area, we would probably get 12 grand. We would certainly get a lot more, because we wouldn't be waiting around like there. Like, we're waiting for people to actually turn up. There we go, and there's all that done. So we're back to normal time now. Oh, look at all that! Look at all the sheet metal. I'll wait until the workmen have actually got rid of the deficit that we've got going there. And then we can finalise this off. Once we've actually got that there, we can start finalising these cell blocks, because obviously there's bits that we've missed out on, all of them. This one is almost done. We need to put the walls in and the phone booths. This one, obviously, slight problem, it hasn't got a shower. This one has got a shower, but I haven't designated it yet, because I never do that. If you designated a shower and then install things, it's a big pain. It doesn't work properly, because what will happen is they'll come and start using the shower heads, and then if the wall isn't being put in, for example, everything will leak out and it'll just be a big mess. So that's what I tend to wait. Oh, there we go, look, they're all using the weights bench. That just proves that we need more weights benches and such. Right, let me go to objects, and actually no, let me go to utilities, water pipe, and we will plumb in all of these areas here. There we go, that's that plumbed in, and then we will do the same here. So we'll go down and along. Should have increased that a little bit more, actually. There we go, and then up here, and then do all of this, and there's all that plumbed in. That's fantastic, and we'll wait until I've actually done that. Oh, it looks like I haven't actually installed the electrical cable either, so let's install the electrical cable as well. And then there's that one almost done. At least we have a few more workmen now to actually do things. Let's check this. Is everyone eating? Not everybody's eating, and there's nothing. All this is empty. Does that mean people are still hungry? Yes, we do have some needs. Might not be able to actually feed all these prisoners now. I will hire an extra cook for for tomorrow. Oh no, there's still a couple of remaining. There's still a little bit remaining, so we might just be on the edge. I'd rather overstaff it than understaff it. That's, spending another $100 a day is really nothing compared to the problem of them rioting because of food. Oh, looks like that guy needs to be searched. That's something I'm definitely going to be doing this episode. Putting in metal detectors all over the place. As much as I can. That's why I'm not too sure that I'll get to the top bits, because I want to finalise the bottom off. We're also going to do a search of the prison. That's something I've been wanting to do. Oh, there we go. We've got 9,650 from license plates. Fantastic. Let me get 2 more guards. There we go. So, because we can actually start doing a full search of the prison, we're going to do a bit of a shakedown at some point. Once we've got all these things put in, we can do a shakedown. Looks like these guys have plumbed in this area, and they're just finishing this area off. Let me go to objects and a bench, and put a bench in there, and put a bench in there. We can also go to our phone booth and put in a phone booth there, and there, and there, and there. We'll also do the same in this one, like so, and we can also put the benches in there and there. And then we can go to our... We'll go to TV and put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 1,000 spent on TVs alone. Then we can go to our weights bench and put in 1, 2, 3 more weights benches. So that doubles that off. We'll even put... No, we'll put a couple more in as well. Why not? And there's that pretty much done. That should be that okay. Let me go to rooms and then to common room, which I always lose for some reason. There we go. Put a common room in there and there, there and there, and there and there. Have I got these designated as common room? Yes, I have. I might as well also make these as common room as well, just to sort of remind me that we definitely need to put things there. Okay, it's $9,661. Let me go to objects. No, my mistake. Materials. Put in the brick wall. And then go to objects and drain. Put in the drains. Then go to shower heads. 3 in the top. 3 in the top. 3 in the bottom. And then 3 in the bottom. And there's that shower complete. Although I don't think it'll be built for the time. I don't think that'll be built in time for them to wake up. I don't think so. Right, we have 46 prisoners of 48. Can we take a couple more in? If I open up intake, what would it going to give us? It's going to give us 8. There's another person leaving in 5 hours, which means we'd still be 5 over. The holding cell can't really hold that, so no. I don't think that's going to be a good idea. Or is it a good idea? No, it's not a good idea. Definitely not a good idea. Right, so looks like that might actually be built for the time they wake up. Assume they put that wall in, which, have I actually designated it as wall? Yes, I have. If they put that wall in, we should be able to... Nah, there we go. Shower time. If they'd put that wall in, I would have been able to designate that as shower, and it would have worked. Sadly, can't put it in. One thing I need to do up here, actually, objects and table, and put in another set of tables. There we go. It's annoying me the ones that stick out there, but it's nothing I can do. It's just because of their... they do that for reasons that I just can't figure out. So we're just going to have to leave it as is. Right, looks like that's put in. We can easily go to rooms now and then shower and then designate all that as shower. Obviously, we've still got 2 more shower heads to put in, but, you know, for the most part, it is a shower. It does work. They'll take that there, and that should be done. Right. So, obviously that's still not plumbed in. We're not plumbing that in. That's just the holding cell for any overflow. We do not need that. So, $8,681. I want to leave at least $1,200 for our... Do I want to leave $1,000? Yeah, $1,200 I want to leave over for metal plates. So, where do I start building? I think I'm going to go to objects. Oh, hang on. One thing I need to check first. Oh, that's very low. That's on the edge of that. Let me go to my capacitors and shove in 1 capacitor, 2 capacitor, 3 capacitor. Let's just not risk it because I'm going to put a fair amount of metal detectors in around here, so that'll probably take it over the edge, which is something I do not want it to do. I don't want it to blow up. Oh, look at that. That looks very pretty, doesn't it? Ooh, very grid system. Very American. Yes. Right, one thing I need to work out is this area here. This is obviously powered currently by this one. But I might, and the plan was to, at some point, make all of this, the centre bit, power this by a generator in here. Do I do that now or later? The problem is that, as you can see, I'm definitely running close to what this can handle. Now, if I add... What do I need to add? It depends how much these metal detectors. I could probably power all of this top bit with just that. But I don't know whether we'll be able to power all the CCTV, which I haven't yet put in, but I'm planning on doing, and all of the metal detectors. I don't know. I'm just going to go to objects first, actually, and go to metal detectors, if I can actually find them, and put in a metal detector there, which is at the entrance to visitation. I'm going to put one there, which is at the entrance to the workshop. I'm also going to go to the top one up here and lock shut that door, and lock shut that door as well. Lock shut. And lock shut. There we go. No, lock shut. I'm clicking open, which is why it's not working. There we go. Lock them doors shut, so they have to now go through them. Let me just check my power. It's alright. It's alright. It's not too bad. I've just put that one in, so let's see how much power it uses. Not much, actually. I think with the extra capacitors, we might be able to power everything in here. I'm not too sure. I don't know whether I like that. I don't know whether I like that or not. Oh, here we go. It's work. It's work time now. Oh, this is going to be good. I don't know whether to do the shakedown now, because that means they're going to be able to search while they're working. But the problem, will it stop them working? I don't think so. Let's try a shakedown, shall we? It's going to search everything, even when they're working. Do they still work? That's the main thing. Yes, they still work. This is the perfect time to do a shakedown. Oh, here we go. So, found poison. Where have we found poison? On this guy here. He stole it from here. Oh, a hacksaw. Let me guess. Stolen from... Oh, no. It was brought in with him and then hid in the hiding cell. Hid in the hiding cell. Hid in the holding cell. A baton he brought in with him. A shotgun he brought in with him. SIGs were smuggled in. A shotgun! A shotgun? Poison he stole from there. Yeah, they always steal from there. A shank brought in with him. Oh, see, normally shanks you make in a prison. That's the sort of point in the shank. If you could actually just, if you could bring in, if you could just bring in any weapon, you'd bring the shotgun in. That guy was, thinking ahead, Paul Green there. But the shank, normally you make it inside the prison because that's, it's a shank, isn't it? It's something. It's an improvised weapon. Yeah, danger is low but increasing because several prisoners have been searched, what they class as unnecessarily. There's something else. There's some shears being brought in. At least we're getting rid of a lot of the contraband now. It's good that we're finding all this because, obviously, if I go to my contraband, you can see that there's a supply for everything. It's been something I've been not letting in, but I haven't really been stopping it. I haven't been actively saying, yeah, come in with it, but I haven't really been searching people. I haven't really had many metal detectors, so this is why we're finding things. There's some more poison. It's always coming from there. And more poison, which is, that got smuggled in. We're finding a lot of poison around, aren't we? So far we've got a baton, we've got a shank, we've got 2 poisons, packet of cigs, saw, jail keys. Where are the jail keys? I want to know where the jail keys come from. That is important. Jail keys. Brought in with him. He brought in jail keys for this particular jail. Is this Prison Break? Does he know exactly what jail he's coming to? Apparently. Right. Medicine. Brought in with him. Anything else? I think we're about done on this search. The danger level is low and decreasing now. Oh. Money bag. Where's that money bag? Where was that money bag? It is... Can't find it. Oh, there's another gun brought in by a prisoner. I should really sort that out. There's some poison that was stolen again. There's a money bag brought in with him. What else? We've got a hammer. Hammer, which was stolen from... Oh, no, it was brought in. Most of this is being brought in, I'm happy to say. I'm glad to see that. Most of this has been searched now. It looks like we're just finalising a couple of things off. We've got 125 places out of 135 places searched. Oh, there's a dog leash. Bit of a hint of what's coming next in the alpha, I guess. I believe I'm guessing that's going to be alpha 13, but who knows? And there we go. There's the search over with. So we have 5 prisoners in lockdown. We have... Yeah, we've found a fair amount of contraband, actually. That was quite good. Let me just go to contraband. How much did we find? It was a lot of contraband. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's 15 pieces that I can count there, but I know some of it's disappeared, so it was a fair amount of contraband. As we can see, there is now no supply for any of it, which means that they're probably going to... Ooh. That guy has just set off the metal detector. What has he got on him? Nothing. Where did they stash this thing? Search the bench. Search the table. Search the lot. Where's he stashing these things? I don't know. If I just searched him, he just came through. He might have handed it off to a friend. Probably. But I can't find anything. You know what would be really good? If you clicked on contraband, and anywhere you clicked on, while in this contraband mode, that would search it. So you know what, you have to click on an item and then click search like that. If you were in contraband mode, I would love it so you can just whatever item you click on in contraband mode, it will actually search that item. I would put that forward as a very, very... Oh, there's a mobile phone that was smuggled in, hidden around. Look at this. Look at this. Where it's been. Because that guy works in the laundry. Yes, I would put that forward to be something that would be probably quite good, actually. I would really like that as a feature, where you can, if you're in the contraband mode, you can click anywhere. Any item that you click on gets searched. Just makes it a little bit easier. Right. We have a bit of money left over. We got $2,703. We finished all this off up here. So let me go to my materials and then brick wall, and we will start bricking off these cells. Just have to be careful if I'm make sure I'm doing it right. The brick walls cost a lot of money. I mean, this is a lot of money I'm just spending on brick. Yeah, 1,700 for that cell alone. That's why I don't really use brick walls much. I don't really like this. Actually, sorry, yeah, I really like these fences. These wire fences, because they're free. That's primarily why I like them. But what I don't like is that you can't place anything underneath them. So I think I'm going to get rid of them and put some brick walls there or something like that. Oh, there's some money coming in. 9,300 we're getting. Just shy of 10,000 every time now, which is good. Let me go to objects and go to phone booth and finish off the phone booth in this one. Well, actually, we'll put it in all the areas, really. Put it in all of these, because then it's just done, isn't it? And then we don't have to worry about it. And then there we go. There's all them done. Apart from the brick walls, which I will be doing in a moment. So, we're actually burning through this faster than I thought. It's because of the money I'm getting from the workshop. That's the good thing. In fact, no, I was going to say we have a problem. We don't have much sheet metal, but we have loads of sheet metal. We're fine there. We're fine. How is our power station? Is fine. I might start putting CCTV in. I think that's something I'm going to have to do. So let's jump on that, shall we? Let's go to let's go to bureaucracy and unlock CCTV for a start off before we do anything else. Oh well, I didn't unlock it, so there you go. We'll get that in. We'll get that later in the day. Right. So, putting in the phone booths. Once these are put in, I can then put in the brick walls, and then these will be done, and then I can obviously tile it as well. Don't know what tiles I'm going to use. Mosaic tiles is something I promised for whatever reason that I would do, so I might stick with that. Let me go to brick wall, and we'll put the brick walls in on this cell here. Probably spend most of the money doing these cells, but at least they're then done and we don't have to worry about it. And there we go. And finally run up here and then we're done. There we go. 1,700, so it's going to cost us, what, 3,000 and 3,200, something like that. A fair amount of money just to get brick walls put in. Not great. Right. Where do I want to put? I want to put some more metal detectors in, but I don't know where to put them. I also want to brick this off. I'm going to go to materials, brick wall. See, brick wall costs so much, that's why I'm using fence. Let me put fence in there for now, and I might delete the fence later. It depends what I'm going to put on the ground around here. Normally I put grass, but I don't know whether to just leave it as dirt or not. I don't really like the dirt. I think it's just, it's because it's the default one. If grass was the default, I'd probably think about happily just, you know, putting dirt down. But with the dirt being the standard, it's always something. It's like it's got the stigma of, oh, you start with dirt, you don't want that. So I don't know. Let me just go to reports and prisoners and open up the normal risk intake, because as you can see we are 44, 48 and 2 people are going to be released. So, you know, it's something we need to keep an eye on. This is what a lot of people go on about, the fact that a lot of people get released fairly quickly. Right, let me go to... Do I finish these off, or do I add more in here in this common room? I don't know. What I'm going to do is go to materials and concrete tiles, and concrete tile all the way up here, like so, in preparation for our expansion up the top here, because obviously this is something we're going to have to do at some point. Might as well plan for it now. There we go. Infirmary. With an infirmary bed in there. Never got used. Neither is the morgue. I'm happy to say. Right. Let me just check my reports and valuation. We have had no murders and no escapes, which is always good. Always something you want to see in there. All of these have designated a shower now. All of them have their phone booths in, and they are designated as... Yes, they are designated as common room. Got all the cells put in. All of these... Well, these 4 have their brick walls in. The only thing they don't have is cell doors. But I'll put them on once I get the high-risk prisoners, because cell doors are 200 each, which means it's going to cost, what, 1,600? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, yeah. 1,600 for that, just one block alone, so, you know, bump. To do all of this, fair amount. So, I'll leave it for now, I think. Yes, I'll leave it for now. Let me go to planning and just undo them bits of planning there, just because that planning bit was only to put in the tiles, which we have now done. I want to turf this centre area, so how much is it going to cost me? Materials and grass, 5 a square yard, so not a great deal. It'll probably cost maybe 1,000 or something. No, a couple of thousand to do all this, but I'm going to do it because I like the look of it. And we'll do all this bit here, and then all the way up here, like so, and then this little bit here that we've sort of missed out, and then I'm going to leave this bit here because I'm probably going to put brick wall there, brick wall there, brick wall there, brick wall there, so it's a bit pointless, isn't it? Do I want to do that? No, we'll leave it as is. It's fine as it is. There we go. There's them clip. You can hear the clippers going. Lovely. We have $2,272 coming in per day. Obviously, that's going to increase a little bit once we get some more prisoners, which will be okay. Obviously, a couple of them will have to go to the holding cell. We currently have 44 of 48. One of them is just about re-released, and one of them in 2 hours. So, you know, they're going to leave before the others turn up, which means... Oh, there we go. He's already released. So we'll have 42 prisoners of 48, which means we have a total of 8 coming, which means we'll have 6 going into the cell box and 2 remaining, which can go at the holding cell, and we have a bed in there as well, so fantastic. It will work. So yes, there's all the turf. I don't know whether to turf all around here or not, or whether to just use these like concrete tile things. I'm not sure. I'm not too sure. We'll have to have a think. I need to put in I definitely need to put in our CCTV, and I think I need to do that sooner rather than later, because we're getting to a point now where we need to secure all this off. Before we can really get more prisoners, we need to start securing what we've got. Let me just go to reports and contraband. We can see that we've got no supply at all now because I've just done a full search, but I reckon that'll go up for a start once we get some prisoners this day. Also when we get visitation happening, which is, well, 8 till 8, and also once they go to work. Workshop is probably the primary source. Oh, it's supposed to be the primary source of all contraband. I actually think it's the cleaning cupboard. Most of the stuff that I tend to find that's been nicked is nicked from the cleaning cupboard. I'm guessing that once escapes and tunnels and things like that are put in, I reckon the workshop will become a hive of thievery. So that little jingle there means we have finished our CCTV research, and we can see that these people are now getting searched, which they almost certainly won't have anything on them. They'll have been passed from another person to another person. Either that or the metal detector's faulty. After all, pretty much everything you see here has been made by the lowest bidder, so that could be the case. No, they've got nothing on them. That guy's shouting for clothing. And, did you notice he was sort of going back here going, oh, I don't really want to go through, I don't really want to go through. He was going back and forwards going, oh, I don't really want to go through there, because he knew he was going to get searched. Oh, there's a bit I've missed out. Let me go to materials, grass, put the grass in. Actually, don't bother putting it in there. I could have missed out these side bits as well, but hey ho. Right. Looks like we haven't found anything. If I got a contraband now, we haven't found anything. Don't know what to do. They tend to hide it somewhere. They'll probably pass it off to someone else. But anyway, I should really set patrols around here for, you know, for searching prisoners and such. But with the amount of metal detectors that I'm going to have, as in all of them along here, all of these doors here will have metal detectors, I can't really patrol everywhere. So I think the best plan for the moment is to build CCTV and then expand it so that, yeah, have CCTV, and then keep an eye out for everything, and that might prevent them from actually nicking stuff. Who knows? Right, let me go to prisoners and close the normal risk intake. We now have 50 medium risk prisoners. Obviously, 2 of them will have to go in there. The other couple will go in the cells that have now been vacated. We have $4,373. I'm going to go to objects and CCTV monitor, which costs 1,000. Put in 1 there and 1 in there. Yeah, that's 2,000. And how am I going to power that? Let me just go to my utilities for a moment. It's not going to be powered by that one. It is, however, going to be powered probably by... I want to put a generator in here. Let me just open these doors for these guys. There you go. Open that one and open that one. I want to... this has never been used. This never will be used because they always come that way. It's more efficient. Once these are put in, I don't know whether to power it by separate power station here. Having it a separate power station is technically more secure because it means if this powers down, we can still see stuff with the CCTV. It also means that CCTV can power the cooker, all these cookers here and all of the fridges, which means it's probably going to take a lot of load off this power station, which currently has to power everything, including all of these workshop saws and presses and all of the cookers. It's a big job though. It is a big job, and something which I can't afford at the moment because, as you can see, it's going to cost 5,000 for a power station, and I'm only going to get 2,000. Well, I've only got 2,330. Sorry, 2,370. If I connect this up to the power, what's it going to do? Oh, let's just find out, shall we? This is probably going to blow all the fuses, but we'll find out. If it blows all the capacitors, we'll have to sort it out later. Come on, please don't blow up. Please don't blow up. Let me open this door for this guy. Oh, we've got 4 prisoners now due for release. Fantastic. This is why we're going to get high risk for the... That's one of the reasons I want to get high risk, because... is this going to power down? No. No. Apparently they don't draw much power. Oh, well. We might not even put one in there. Let me go to... Yeah, sorry, going back to what I was saying, I digress a moment. I'm going to get high-risk prisoners. One of the reasons is because medium risk tend to leave quite fast. Low risk even more so. So high risk is interesting. That's primary reason. Secondary reason is because they don't leave as fast. Although we're sort of testing out the prison with medium risk for the time being, we can see that it pretty much functions fine. Let me go to our deployment, and for a start, go to patrols, put a patrol there, and then assign a guard there. But then we need to go to jobs, and I want to see how many jobs I've got to the laundry. Let me cancel all the jobs off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 jobs. 10 jobs there, 7 jobs there, 20 jobs there. So that's 37 jobs overall. I could assign more to the laundry, but I just don't need to. I'd rather they be wandering around and fulfilling their needs of being, you know, happy and such. Right, 2,350 I want to spend... Well, I want to leave at least 1,200 for sheet metal, which means I've got about 1,150-ish for our cameras. The cameras, however, I don't know where to put them. Where do I put the cameras? Certainly going to put one in here. Certainly going to put one in each cell block. Now I don't know where to put them. Do I put them there? If I put one there and one there, will it search everything? Let's just put one in. We can test about a bit, can't we? I'm guessing there's going to be... Yeah, there we go. This is where the sheet metal starts to arrive. So I can't really, in all honesty, build anything else. I can't really start to build loads of stuff because then we, you know, the age-old problem of the sheet metal not getting to the workshop will happen. That problem will definitely arise again. An ancient evil problem has arisen again. It's like every Warcraft expansion. Another greater, even eviler evil has risen again. Yeah, do you want to get another design or what? Right, anyway, there's the CCTV put in. Does it scan up to this side? Because if it scans up to here, then we'll be okay. Because then we can put one there, and that'll scan all that side as well. Yes, it scans up... Oh, no, it doesn't scan. It scans up to there. That's okay, because this one will scan that side. This is actually scanning there as well. It's coming down now. Does it get to the shower? Because if that reaches the shower, then that's the perfect place to put it. Here isn't great, because... is it going to get there? It's going to get... Does it get to at least the middle of the shower? It does. That is perfect. The reason I'm putting it in the center, obviously I will explain, because that's the whole point in, you know, doing these sort of things. You have to explain what you're doing, otherwise it's not really a commentary, is it? I am putting it there because originally I always planned to put them down here. But if I put it here, for a start, it will never scan down the bottom. It can only scan like that angle there. Because it's at the edge of a wall, it will only scan 90 degrees, which means it'll scan there and there. So it'll scan like this L shape here. So if I got planning, I mean like that. It'll scan that, right? That's where it'll scan. Whereas where it is now, as you can see, it's scanning pretty much there, that block there. Like that one, as you can see. In fact, no, it's actually scanning a little bit further. It's sort of like scanning down to here as well, a little bit, like this area down here, which is good. So if I put them there, it would only scan in this corner. And then if I put one here, it would scan that corner. Which means if I want to see in the shower, I'd have to put one there, which probably only has a scan range of about that anyway. So long story short, where it is now is pretty much the ideal place. Perfect, precision, awesome. CCTV monitor. Let's put some more in. One there. And we'll put some more in. There we go. And we'll put another 2 in. There we go. Job done. It's a little cramped in there now, as you can see. A little cramped in there, but they can walk through it without any penalties, as far as I'm aware, because they can go straight underneath it. Where's that guy going? Escorting prisoner to cell. I'm guessing it's not lockdown. I'm guessing it was just, yeah, prisoners leaving and they've been taken from the holding cell to there. We're gonna get another. We've got another 2 prisoners leaving, which means, is that guy leaving or escaping? I really hope it's the former. Yes, he's released. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to open. I'm gonna have to go to reports and open the normal risk intake again because, as you've seen, we have a bit of a problem with this now. Look, we're now going to get another person leaving, which means we'll be down to 46. Yeah, bit of a problem. Once I've got the CCTV in, I'll be able to, and then these cells done, I will be able to start doing high risk. So that'll sort of fix, it'll just alleviate the problem completely, really. It won't even not. Alleviate? No, it'll fix it. I hope. It will. It'll fix it. Originally, it'll start to alleviate the problem more so as we get more prisoners in. But once I've got full high-risk prisoners, we won't have really. We'll never really have an issue of prisoners leaving too early. So anyway, it's still work time. Let me speed up for a moment. We have $559 remaining, which most of it's going to be spent on sheet metal, I'm guessing. Although there's only another 3 hours worth of work, but in that time, I'm sure they can spend over 500 generic credits. And there's another prisoner due for release, which means we'll go down to 45. By the time we come to next day, we'll easily have enough room for these 8 prisoners that we're going to receive at 8 AM. Still receiving the normal risk because I want to put in each one of these. Each of these areas, I want to put CCTV. I want to put metal detectors as well as put CCTV around other areas as well. Before we do anything else, do we have enough for this? Yeah, I think we'll be all right. That guy's okay there. I should be able to fit one, and then I'll be able to fit another block of CCTV there. This power is... I don't know what's going to happen with this. I can fit another 3 capacitors in, and the only thing really that's going to draw a bit of power is the CCTV monitors, which they don't actually draw as much power as I thought originally. But then we've got all of this up here, and then all the metal detectors on top. I think it'll just be too much for it. I think we're still going to have to build the power plant here eventually, and then power all this centre bit, and that'll fix everything. That'll fix all the problems, really. The only problem with that, it's going to cost me like 5,000 plus change to do. No, 5, 6, 7, about 7,000, 8,000 maybe to do, so it's a full day's work, and that's all that'll be built since I only get about 11,000 a day, but I get about 9,600 or something from the workshop, and then another 2,400 from the people I'm getting now from the prisoners, so I'm gonna get about 12,000. So yeah, it's not ideal, is it? It's not ideal. Right, I think we're doing alright at the time, for the moment. Are we doing alright? Let me check the needs. I haven't checked them for a while, actually. Needs is... yeah, they're taken care of. Prisoner level... about 10 prisoners say they are well treated. Most of them... yeah, most of them are all happy. Danger level's low. Yeah. I don't think we're doing too bad. We've got all this nice and turfed off, as you can see, so they're now running around it, and that's okay. All the weights benches are put in. I still need to put some metal detectors around these cleaning cupboards and such, because currently it's a bit of a mess. And what the hell has happened here? Oh. That guard thought he would go and let that guy in, even though he's supposed to be watching the CCTV monitor. I do not pay you to open doors. I pay you to stare at a monitor for 24 hours a day. Alright? Oh, there's another bleep. Let's see if any of these think twice about going through here. Any of them? No. Nah. Looks like we've only got one guy searched. Then we got contraband. Still haven't found anything for a while. Let me check my reports and then contraband. But narcotics and luxuries have been probably smuggled in. Yes. Something we're going to have to do another shakedown for, I think. But not just yet. I want to get these cells finished off before we do anything else. So, I think we're going to leave it there because we're doing okay. So, we've got CCTV put in. We've got CCTV put in here. We've increased our prisoners from 40 to 48. Not a great amount, but you know we've mainly got polishes done. We're starting to polish the chrome. Now there's another one getting searched. We've got an extra couple of metal detectors put in. We have these we've got all of these pretty much finished off apart from the walls. I need to put the walls in. We need a couple more metal detectors and then we are ready to start doing up the top, which is when we will probably start getting high-risk prisoners. But that's up to you. Post in the comments. So, thank you very, very much for watching. Take care and generic partings.